guys, so I got this package in the mail today from Amazon.co.uk, and there's only one thing it could be, and I'm super excited, so let's get right to it.
And here it is, Doctor Who, the collection season 17 limited edition box set.
Oh, this is so cool. Let's take it out of the slip cover here, and there it is. Tom Baker, the complete season 17. Beautiful and extremely well done art as always. Tom Baker standing there, tipping his hat, with a Dalek, Davros, Scaroth, a Naimon, and one of those creatures from the Nightmare of Eden. I don't remember what they're called. It's been a while since I've seen the Nightmare of Eden, but that's a very underrated story in my opinion. And who is it? Is it Lady Adrasta? Is that her name, or am I getting her mixed up with someone else? Anyways, the one lady from Creature from the Pit. But yeah, let's open it up first. Let's open this little thing. Oh, this is so exciting. You know, if I'd known these were region free and I could have played them all, I probably would have been collecting the UK versions from the beginning. Oh wow, that artwork. It does such a great job on the artwork. Is it all Lee Binding? Is Lee Binding? I know he does some of them. Does he do all the artwork? I know he does the covers. If somebody knows, maybe you could tell me. Is that Lee Binding there? Little booklet with all the information and special features. You know, one thing I'm very glad to have is this booklet, not only for the information and the artwork, extra artwork, but in North America, we don't get anything that tells us what's on each disc. We either have to look it up online or maybe like get a Doctor Who magazine guide or something, you know, like look at the guide in Doctor Who magazine if you have that, or just put in the disc and hope it has a special feature you're wanting. I mean, most of the time, a lot of the special features are unique to the story, so it's obvious what it's going to be on, but sometimes they're not. Like, there'll be a general one that's on, like, one of the stories and not on any of the others. But at any rate, that's just a nice thing to have. We have here, under that, we have ads for more products, the comics, and other things, I presume. And here we have a very nice picture of the TARDIS console with K9 from Destiny of the Daleks when he's repairing his laryngitis. I love that. That's hilarious. I really love this season, by the way. This is a really great season. I think it's a terribly underrated season, if I'm honest. A lot of people think it's too silly, but I think that's why it's great. It's just this fun, light, silly season that's, I don't know, it's full of jolliness and cheer and Tom Baker being hilarious. And of course, for discs and stories, we have Disc 1, Destiny of the Daleks, and Disc 2, City of Death. An excellent story. Not underrated because I think that one is pretty much well loved. Then, of course, we have The Creature from the Pit. That's the one story in this season that I'm not sure about. It's not terrible, but yeah, we all know the problems with that story. And Disc 4, Nightmare of Eden. That's another criminally underrated story, I think. Not amazing, but I think it's got some really good ideas in it. It's unique. I like it. The Horns of Nimon. That one is just a bit of fun, I think. Not, again, not great, and it's silly, but I think it's a good kind of silly. It's like pantomime silly. I think it's fun. And Disc 6, we have the excellent story, Shada. That is one amazing story. I love that story. That might be one of my favorite stories of all time. It's a shame it was never completed, but it's really nice that we have this new animated version, and now the new animated version is something we haven't had before, which is the episodic format. It's awesome. I can't wait to watch all these stories and go through all the bonus features on the discs. And last but not least, we have the last disc in the set, the movie version of Shada with extra bonus material. And of course, if you take out the last disc, there's Tom Baker's face. And I have a problem. I need to get some glue because earlier, not including it in the edit, of course, but earlier I kind of accidentally did this. So that's unfortunate. Might try to glue it back on there somehow.
Yeah, so that's season 17. It's awesome. The reason I decided to go with the UK set this time instead of waiting for the US set is two reasons. One, it just takes so long for it to come over here. Like, we don't even have a release date for this one yet here in North America. Also, the sets are just so much nicer in the UK. We don't get this limited edition packaging. We get the, what we do get is even less than the standard packaging UK versions. And, like, the US sets are sometimes so inconsistent, too. Like, the first one we got, this is the first one, Tom Baker, complete season 1 that we got. That's not bad. It's got a nice slip cover. It's got a little bent over the couple years since it came out. And here's the back. It's more like this is the sort of back you get on the UK ones. It's colored, it's got all these designs, and it's got, just cool looking stuff. And this one had that. It had the same design as the UK one would have had. However, then we started getting, and these aren't necessarily bad, we started getting, instead of the back, we got these generic gray backs with one picture on it. Not as much design. Here's the sort of design you get on the back of that. Here's sort of design you get on the back of this. It's not horrible. It's not bad. I like the color design. I like the gray thing. So yeah, they started doing these generic gray backs on the Blu-ray cases. Then, randomly, all of a sudden, we get season 24. And look, it's got the colored design more similar to the UK one would have. That's just kind of odd. They started doing it one way, and then they started changing it, and it just shows. Well, I don't even know what it shows. Maybe I'm being overly negative. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like we're getting the greatest treatment. Like maybe there's not enough people buying them, which is a shame. But yeah, I really like the UK ones, and I plan to collect more of them in the future. Now comes the hard part. The extremely difficult part. This is going to hurt. Painfully. I know it is. But there's not really much I can do to fix it. So here we go. Let's put it on the shelf. And look at how well they match. Yeah, that's sarcasm. And yes, I do also realize that it's already extremely unmatching because I've got the Blu-rays next to the DVDs intermingled, and some people would have a problem with that. But, I was looking forward to that just being temporary and all my seasons matching finally. And now I've gone and done this to myself, and of course it's way too late to go back and get the other sets that were limited edition. That's okay. I can live with it. It'll be difficult, but I can live with it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Did you get the set? What do you think of Season 17 and the collection range as a whole? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time for my review of Eve of the Daleks. Goodbye.